tun da wajen kokowa ne to ga ta nan dai ga ta nan fa ga ta nan ku ga ta nan ku fa to ga ta nan dai ga ta nan kowa ya murda kowa mai ƙarfi da mai wayo yake ya rama yake ya rama Ali zuma ɗan yago Ali sa kama da alkhairi bayan kana national chairman kuma an ƙara ma mu
Some traditional sport there, Cocoa, Dambe, just let to have a feel of traditional sport festival at least taking place at the MK Abiola Stadium. Even the women were not left alone. They also at least debuted in the competition. Good one there. It has ended anyway. That was yesterday. And right now, a lot of fighters showcase their class. Welcome you on the show, 360 Sport. On Trust TV, I am Adeni Ajishafe. We just have to at least have a feel of how it is done here in Nigeria. Well, I have in the studio Ibrahim Yusuf. Let's talk some sport.
Yes, let's talk sports.
You dealt with me this one earlier on, so let me deal with you now. Okay, while we run through the stories, I will start with volleyball. Nigeria will be hosting the some nations from across Africa. Well, from the way it is now, Cameroon, Egypt are already in Nigeria for the African Volleyball Championship that will be coming up. And right now, they are still waiting for 2 more countries to join them. Nigeria, the host nation, will be hosting them here in Abuja. And hopefully, everything will go well. Egypt, Cameroon, they are in town for this competition, African Nations Volleyball Championship. And the ladies are battle ready to see if they can host and win. Talking about Nigerian volleyballers. Yeah, we're actually hoping that they can be able to host and win. Volleyball used to be a sport that we used to be very good at. So what happened to you? You sold yourself. Something happened. You know, something. There's this thing with Nigerian sports. Once we get to a certain level, then we think we have arrived, and then we sleep on our laurels, and then we find out we're regressing. When you look at volleyball teams like the North Africans now, the Egyptians, the Tunisians, they're doing extremely well in volleyball, and they're not resting on what they've already done. They keep on improving. They keep on trying to make the best out of every situation they find themselves in, and that is why they
are where they are today. Even Cameroon now is turned out to be a very strong volleyballing nation, and they weren't there before. But unfortunately for Nigeria, we seem to have abandoned the sport for a while, and well, let's just hope this will be the opportunity for them to get back on the road to getting where we need to get when it comes to volleyball, especially female volleyball. I mean, like, the men haven't been doing quite well for a very long time, but the women were very fine, were very good at one point, and then we saw to have taken a dip. But I hope that this will be an opportunity for them to relaunch themselves back on the volleyball map, especially within the African continent.
Hopefully we can relaunch ourselves. Well, from the way it is, Nigerians are battle ready. The volleyballers are right now are hoping that they'll be able to do well. They are Cameroon, Egypt, they are in town for this championship, African Nation Volleyball Championship here in Abuja. For Nigerians to see the best of volleyball, and we hope that the ladies will not disappoint. They've been fantastic so far, and when you look at all the sporting events that Nigerian ladies have been participating, and they've been fantastic, so we have to appreciate them. Hopefully this can also come our way with much hard work and determination. They can do it. While we're looking at that, we move away from volleyball championship. Let's talk about basketball. Yesterday we talked about NBBF attending an extraordinary, a congress that was organized by the board, and now they actually met to see how they can forestall peace in that federation. NBBF so far roll out plans on basketball development in Nigeria, and they agreed that, okay, we work together as a team and to make sure basketball really have what it takes to grow in Nigeria. Now let's look at the domestic, that's 2022 domestic league dates for tournament that will be coming up. They actually outline refresher course for referees and table officials. That's a good one there. Total National Division 1 League, Total National Division 2 in September that we started today, NBBF National Women's Zenith League, NBBF Premier League in October, National NBBF Under 18 Invitational Championship, AMK Under 18 National 3x3 Invitational Championship, and first NBBF Military and Paramilitary Basketball Championship in November. NBBF Universities Basketball Invitation Championship in December. These are the outlined domestic league tournaments that will be coming up. Ibrahim, looking at this, if this all these events, starting from the Division 1 league down to the University Basketball Invitation, if you have been prosecuted, if you can actually prosecute this, one, talent to be discovered. Exactly. The basketballer will have a feel of the day to come back to that fray where they used to know. And who knows, another set of D-Tigress will be discovered. Exactly. And for the refresher course for referees and table officials, this is very essential.
That is why it comes first. That is why it comes first, because it has to happen. All right, you need to get the officials. The officials need to know what they're doing and how they're going to do it first before you actually start thinking about prosecuting all these tournaments. Because if you don't have the referees, if you don't have the required officials, what do you do with all these tournaments? Do you import guys to come and referee these games for you? But this is a Nigerian thing. We should be able to have Nigerian referees that know what they're up to be able to do this. So I think that refresher course is actually very good, because basketball in Nigeria has gone to sleep for a while. You understand, these people have not been in action for quite some time, and definitely they will need a little pick-me-up so that they can be able to get up to speed to whatever is going on. So I think that refresher course coming first is actually very, very important. Looking at those tournaments that are actually there, it is very, very vital for us to get these domestic tournaments up and running. Once you have that, that is when you can have the conveyor belt of talent that you actually have. Because that was the first thing you said. Talents will be discovered, and that is how you do that. Without having tournaments here within we cannot be able to get those new talents and develop them the way we're supposed to be, and we'll be left with what other countries leave for us, because they've already taken our best players. So it's only the ones that they have refused to take. Those are the ones that we go and pick from the NBA and whatnot, that come and prosecute our games for us. But if we're able to develop our own talents from within, and that is the only way we can be able to do that, through these tournaments, through domestic tournaments that we can be able to host here, most especially age grade ones, you understand, to get them through the ranks so that they can be able to have a very feel of the thing. And of course, bringing basketball back on the map. Basketball is a very, very popular sport in Nigeria. Once you talk about football, the next thing you're looking at is basketball. But for a while now, we have not been doing the right thing with basketball. It has gone into the wilderness for a very long time. So I think tournaments like this will help generate more interest, public interest, and of course, sponsors can come in to be able to do that, because you can't prosecute sports without money. That is one of the major things. You need money to actually do that. And once we actually have corporate bodies coming in to sponsor some of these tournaments, because I did see some sponsors there, if we have corporate bodies coming in to sponsor these tournaments, then that's where we can get to where we need to get.
Good one. There are NBBF 2022 domestic league tournaments. These are the competition that they've stated that will be happening in Nigeria. Hopefully, this will happen for our basketballers to have a feel of the day concerning that dunk and slam sport. While we're talking about sport, let's talk about football now. Well, in Nigeria, it's not a new thing because a lot of players are used to not being paid. But just yesterday, Lobby Stars players, they went on a peaceful protest to the State Assembly and also to the government house concerning their 6 months unpaid salaries. This is, well, very painful. According to the players, they are really begging that, well, their chairman, Dominic Iofa, right now has not really done well with them. But for 6 months, they are begging the governor to intervene because it's as if the chairman is running a one-man show and the players, the coaches, for 6 months, they are yet to get their salary. This is very, very disheartening.
Whenever we talk of Nigerian football, these are the things that we talk about. Football administration. That is one of the major things. I mean, like, if you have these guys that play for you week in, week out, season in, season out, and this is their job. They don't have any, this is not a part-time thing. These are professional footballers. This is their job. This is what they use to put food on their own individual tables. And you don't pay them for 6 months. And at the end of the day, you don't care. It doesn't really say well of how we administer sports in Nigeria. We've always said this, we need to get our league back to where it needs to get. But when you have situations like this, players not being paid, so what about other things? What about even bonuses? You're not even talking about that. You're not talking about travel allowances. You're not talking about any other thing. The basic salary, let them get paid for what they actually do. That is a problem. You're talking about Dominic Iofa is the chairman. Yes, Dominic Iofa Jr., he doesn't play in Nigeria. Play somewhere else.
It should be his son.
And he doesn't, so why would he care? Really, why would he care about these guys? So we always said it, once you have a situation whereby the biggest investors in football are state governments, they are the major owners of football clubs within your league, then definitely you'll have this problem. Because whenever you have a governor that does not have football on his agenda, that means your club...
Or sports.
It goes down. Every other thing, it goes down. Nobody will actually look at the sports until the tenure of that governor elapses. Once it elapses and a new governor comes in, you hope that that guy has sports at the front burner. If he does, then all the investments will be made, and then you'll see sports teams from these states excelling, doing very well because they have the requisite investment. But if a situation happens whereby, like this now that's going on with Lobby Stars, I mean, like, it's very sad. It's disheartening. So how do you expect these players now to suit up and go and play with any form of conviction when they know at the end of the day they're not getting paid? They haven't been paid, and they're definitely sure they will not get paid. Why will they go and do it?
Well, from the way it is, it was formerly Heartland, from Heartland now
exactly.
to
now
Lobby, to many clubs. It's not because they are not talking.
Exactly.
By the time you go deeper
because
to ask questions.
This has been happening for 6 months.
For them to come out with placards to at least go on peace protests to the State Assembly, to the government house, that shows that now it's on to the neck and they can't bear it anymore.
For 6 months.
For the coaching crew, the players, okay, we're just begging, just pay us
our money. They're not saying give us. They're not saying give us a cash advance. We're not saying that we want freebies. Just give us the money that we've earned on the field.
It's just not so good. Well, for the way we run football here in Nigeria, we just have to change that style. After all, most of the administrators, they always want to take a cue from the foreign leagues. And is this how they run their own? I'm not sure that's how to run. If they run that, they won't be excelling the way they are excelling. But right now, we just have to do it right. It's getting too incessant, too common in our league that players are being owed 6 months, 7 months, 9 months, and you don't want them to talk. You threaten them or you actually want to punish them for coming out to ask for their dues. Well, that's not too good. We just hope that something good will come from the state government there. Benue state government, they've been, well, they've actually addressed the player that the governor will do something about it, and it has to happen fast. These players and the coaches, it's not easy, their families and every other thing. Well, from there, let's go English. Let's talk English Premier League now. Look at the matches that were played just yesterday. Good one for Manchester City. They went on rampage 6-0 against Nottingham Forest. Ibrahim, Nottingham Forest, what's happening to your club?
Well, we're just getting back into the groove. We're just getting back into the groove.
Like I said, they'll go back to the Forest where they came from.
We're warming up.
6-0, Haaland, the man that won't stop scoring. Another hat-trick again for Erling Haaland. he really is having a good time in EPL. He just has to give it up to Haaland in that particular game.
A lot of people said he couldn't cut it. When it comes to
And now he's proving them wrong.
Exactly, because they're saying that he came from a farmers league and this, that, and he cannot be able to do it. So I mean, now is the Premier League the farmers league now, or is he just has upped his game because he's in the Premier League? I mean, like, the boy is good. He's absolutely fantastic. He's an amazing striker. His numbers speak for him. So definitely you have to give it up for him, and he's proven it right now. Because I mean, like, his return, it's absolutely amazing. Back-to-back hat-tricks. In just how many games has he played?
And now
and he's had 2 hat-tricks already.
Haaland is really proving a lot of people wrong, and also the fact that it's EPL add another spark to it.
Exactly. They said he couldn't cut it because it's the Premier League and people don't
It's fast, it's this,
is that. But he's doing the business, and that's what he's being paid for, to score goals, and he's scoring those goals. 6 goals in 2 matches is absolutely amazing.
Very amazing for the young man. Well, looking at the result there, Arsenal 2 against Aston Villa 2-1. It ended a good one for Gabriel Jesus. Also a good move for him since he joined the Gunners. It's been fantastic. Before I allow you to actually run through it, Bournemouth 0-0 against Wolverhampton Wanderers. You have West Ham against Tottenham Hotspur, also 1-0 draw. And you have Liverpool against Newcastle 2-1. Good one. They actually left it late.
Yeah, they snatched it at the death. Yeah, and it was quite a pulsating game, and I think and Newcastle will feel a bit hard done by because they played a very good game and they deserve something out of it. Leaving with no points at all is actually not a very good one for them. But Liverpool, they've woken from their slumber. They had a very slow start to the season, and now they seem to have been picking up little by little. So I think they'll get there, from the demolition of Bournemouth now and to another one. So I think it's a good one for Liverpool. A very good result for them. Arsenal flying under the radar. I mean, like, they're absolutely
5
amazing.
out of 5.
Exactly. They're absolutely amazing this season. They've started like a house on fire. So I think it's a good one for them, a good one for Arsenal fans. They've been looking forward to something like this for a very long time.
Someone says they are normal style. You know, I don't know what they mean by normal style.
Okay. Yes, right. So they've been looking forward to something like this for a very long time. So it's an amazing start to the season for Arsenal. Let's just, for the sake of Arsenal fans, let's hope that they can be able to sustain it.
Okay, maybe that's why the person says they are normal style. They start with the normal IGG, they call it in Nigeria. So
and then at the end of the day, they fall by the wayside.
They can actually prove them wrong that this time around it's not IGG. Exactly. We are here to stay.
It could actually be different because they recruited well over the summer. I mean, like, just like you mentioned, Gabriel Jesus, a fantastic buy for them. You know, I think this was a transfer that was good for everybody. You know, Manchester City got him out. They were able to get Haaland in. Arsenal got him in because they wanted a striker, and he's there and he's doing the business and he wants playing time and he's getting it in Arsenal. So I think it's a win-win for everybody. You know, and Arsenal are doing fantastic this season. Yeah, some people say that they haven't been tested, they haven't played against it. But even if whoever it is you play against, I mean, like, 5 out of 5 is absolutely an amazing return. And I think Arsenal fans have some reasons to smile now.
They have some reasons to smile right now, looking at what they did right now. 5 matches out of 5 they've won, and they've really proved a lot of people wrong. Though, like I said, someone whispering that that's their style. They will start so well and later they follow. But this time around, who knows? Maybe they will hold on to it and eventually at least shock a lot of people. That's Arsenal, the Gunners. We've been looking at the EPL matches that were played, the results. And now let's go Italian. Italia Serie A, a good one for the likes of Juventus, 2-0 against Spezia. Vlahovic, the man has been doing well for himself. You have Napoli, 1-1 against Lecce. Udinese, 1-0 against Fiorentina. Lazio, Sampdoria, 1-0 draw. Hellas Verona, Empoli, also 1-0 draw there. Well, for Napoli, Lecce, I think this is good for
it's a fantastic result for Lecce, an amazing result for Lecce, for them to go to the Maradona and come away with a point. I mean, like, it's absolutely amazing. Napoli started this season
on fire.
They were like, they were blowing everyone away, and nobody ever gave Lecce a chance, myself included. I never gave Lecce a chance in this game, but
I was expecting like 3-0 there.
Exactly. They went to the Maradona and they came away with a point. I mean, like, Napoli were chasing the game. So it's absolutely fantastic for them to actually go there and get a point from a team like Napoli. So I think that is the most amazing result from that particular round. All the others went the way that we thought and expected.
But I'm happy for Vlahovic, the player. Since he moved to Juventus, he's been doing so well.
Yeah, you know, he moved mid-season. last season, and he didn't quite pick up the way everybody expected him to, because he was absolutely fantastic in Fiorentina, and everybody thought he'll just pick up from where he left off. He had some very good games, and then at the end of the day he fell off, and people were thinking that it wasn't really a right move for him. But he's proven them wrong this season. This season he's actually come out and he's having some fantastic games, and the results are actually there for everyone to see, because he's a fantastic striker, amazing physique, very quick, and he showed his free kick prowess again in their last games. So I mean, like, he's showing that there are different aspects to his game. It's not just the big burly striker that beats everyone down and scores goals. So I think it's a very good one for Juventus. I don't think Juventus are as strong as they used to be, and they're not technically sound as they used to be, but still, with having players like this that can actually come in and make a difference, that is something very, very good for them. You understand?
Well, let's see if they will continue to at least win. Juventus, Inter Milan, AC Milan. Also, not forgetting AS Roma. They've been showing their class so far this season. Now, we move away from Italian Serie A. Let's go French now. As we talk about French League One, matches were also played. Good one for PSG. Neymar, at least being the first person to score there. 3-1 reigns. A lot of matches, but the Nigerian, that's Terem Murphy. Terem Murphy scored the 2 goals for Lorient, despite that loss. 5-2 from Lens, 5-2 there. Terem Murphy has been on fire. He's been scoring good goals. Nantes, Simon Motis, they actually play 1-0 draw there. Monaco, they lost against Troyes at home, 4-2, unbelievable. And you have Lyon 2-1 against Auxerre, Angers 2 for Reims, and you have Marseille, they peeped Clermont by a lone goal.
Monaco are not the team that they used to be. I mean, like, AS Monaco,
drop form, seriously.
Yeah, and AS Monaco used to be an amazing team when it comes to the Ligue 1, and they were up there challenging with the best of them. But losing 4-2 to Troyes at home, it's really not something that you expect from a team like Monaco. Yeah, PSG, you expect them to go and blow everybody away and win matches. And well, that's at least the Ligue 1 is a confusing league sometimes. You understand? You have teams that do amazing this season. Next season they fall off. Other people come in and
even the other people. It's always very consistent that PSG, the dominant force.
Yeah, PSG take the cake. Then every other person
go for the crumbles.
Exactly, and it used to be, yeah, the Lyons, the Marseilles, even the Girondins, Bordeaux actually got kicked out last season. I mean, like, it's just so crazy, everything that happens behind PSG when it comes to the Ligue 1. Is it good for the league? I don't think it is, and because you need some level of consistency, especially when it comes to continental championships. When they get to the Champions League, it's always PSG and maybe Lyon. They're the ones who can actually do something worthwhile when it comes to continental championship, and I think it has a lot to do with how the league is.
Well, transfer deal is closing today. Well, from the way it is, a lot of panic buying and rush hour to buy players that will be joining one club or the other. Quickly, we run through 2 stories. Well, even though Barcelona right now, they want to sell Aubameyang, they're just actually, I would call them pretenders right now, because the news coming in is that Barcelona turned down players plus cash offer from Chelsea for Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. Why we know that they really want to sell, maybe they just want more.
Yeah, I think they're just holding on for a better deal.
But they're really there with Chelsea this season. This is not good.
They think they can get something better from the entire deal, but I think getting cash plus Alonso for Aubameyang is
15 million.
It's not a bad deal. It's not a bad deal at all.
They want more.
I really don't know what their strategy is, but I don't think it's a bad deal getting cash plus Alonso, because this is someone that you want to get off your wage bill, and you're getting someone in return plus cash. I mean, like,
I just let him go.
Exactly.
Then holding out that, okay, they don't want to sell anymore or thereabout. Well, I think it's a gimmick or strategy just to up the price.
No, but the problem is, at the end of the day, they might end up with
yes.
Exactly. They might end up with
it won't favor them because of financial fair play.
It will not at the end of the day, and they might end up terminating his contract and allowing him to go on.
That would be very, very disastrous. It won't be good at all. Brentford cool hijack Arsenal's move for Shakhtar Donetsk. Michael Modric, they want to get the player. Well, right now, Arsenal wants to get him, and Brentford too. They could go for the young lad. Right now, they could hijack this move. This guy has been fantastic. Modric has been doing well. It's although sound with different spelling, but the same sound.
Yes.
Look at Modric.
The thing is, there's lots of confusion concerning this particular transfer, because reports emanated yesterday, especially yesterday evening, saying that Shakhtar has not received an official bid from Arsenal. concerning this particular player, while other quarters are quoting that a deal is actually there, and some are even saying that personal terms have already been agreed with the player. It's only between Arsenal and Shakhtar now. So lots of conflicting reports coming in concerning this particular player. But one thing that is not conflicting is the player's quality. We have seen how
outstanding player.
Yeah, he's been a very fantastic player, young player who can actually has a lot and lots of potential. I think it will be a good signing for any team that is able to get him this season.
A good signing if Brentford, I don't know how they will hijack this player from us now. Maybe on terms of financial offer, if they are actually offering more salary or conditions they are giving, the terms and conditions of the deal could actually favor the player. So we wouldn't mind going to Brentford.
Exactly, and it depends on who his agents are.
Of course.
Yeah, exactly.
And then the coach.
The agents they play a very big role when it comes to transfers. Yeah. So all these are actually things that you consider.
Hopefully, let's see where it's going to end tonight. So the transfer window is closing. Germany, Spain, look at England. All of them will be rushing. It's going to be a rush hour for players to move. We don't know if our own Sadiq Umar will be able to move to Real Sociedad, even though news came out that particular day has collapsed. We just hope that everything goes well with the striker, Sadiq Umar, there. A lot of transfer news here and there. We just have to pick these ones for you to have a feel of what's happening in the world of sport. That will be it on 360 Sport. Ibrahim Yusuf, thank you very much.
It's always a pleasure. Thanks for having me, Adeni.
I am Adeni Ajishafe. Thanks for watching. Well, good one, at least.